here we go. Back with another one. Pull up a chair, pull it up. Sit down. Get your popcorn ready. No, hot dogs if that's what you wish. And let's get into these scary reaction here, you know what I mean? And this one is by Bizarre Bob and it's called Scary Compilation 83. So I'm not gonna keep you waiting. Let's get in there and see what our friends from the other dimension have been up to. Let's go.
On September 18th of 2023, a couple of friends are meeting up at a friend's house to practice for a dance recital. They'll be performing in a few days, so they want to make sure their dance is perfectly choreographed. Throughout the night, the friends record themselves dancing solo before eventually filming their collective dance. But fast forward to only a couple hours later, and something very strange happens. According to the group, they were playing a game inside a room when something pretty creepy happened. This is what was caught.
Wait, middle, down.
Okay, I'll do the...
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a 90s dance.
Let's do it.
You can only move when the lights are off. You can't move when the lights are on. You have 5 moves to get to me. Are you ready? Okay. Oh, all right.
That's a kind of cool. That's a kind of
You
cool
have
game.
5 moves to get to me. Oh. Oh my God.
Turn the light
Hang on, sorry. Something fell, right?
Yeah, it was sitting right here. Was it?
And it just fell off.
Ooh.
Okay.
Fell? That's how this blew off. There's no way
It was
this
here?
fell. Feel how heavy this
I
is.
don't know.
Yes, it was sitting
What kind of flow do they have? Those are low
Did you touch
thumb.
that?
No, she didn't touch it.
No, that's... I don't know. Maybe it was like... Wait. What? No.
Wanna play?
Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys. What the heck?
That was... Okay.
So what the cat is? Oh my God.
Interesting. There goes the thump again.
Wait, I'm really scared.
As if playing this game wasn't already creepy enough, this happens. Now, right before the video ends, a loud thump is heard on camera. Hearing this sound was enough to silence the girls, as they already knew what it was. It was the same crystal cube that had dropped earlier. This was strange, considering that it was placed securely on the shelf and has never fallen until now. Casey, who was in this video, further adds that it seems to have flown off the shelf, given how far it landed on the floor. It's as though someone or something had flung it. But even stranger are the events that followed afterward. A ceiling lamp begins to move on its own, and a shelf door pops open out of nowhere. Understandably, the girls ran away in sheer panic. Now they have yet to post more videos explaining the events of that night, but until then, it seems that this incident will have no conclusive answer on what exactly was captured in this video.
No, it could be a group of friends getting together, doing something silly, you know what I mean? But then again, you know, that ghost is like, I want to play too. Stop ignoring me. I want to play. I'm swinging on the chandelier. I'm swinging on the chandelier, you know. And then the door opens to the cupboard, you know. Hey, let's play hide and seek. Man, that ghost want to play. I'm telling you, man. You all better go in there and appease that ghost before they get angry and you start having scratching marks on your body and stuff. Yeah, you better appease that bad boy.
In the following video, a mother and her 2 children are standing outside their house after seeing something very alarming. They had just come back from walking outside when something on the 2nd floor window catches their attention. The family couldn't help but record this on the off chance that no one would believe them. Using a flashlight they had brought along to their nightly walk, The family shines the window and sees this.
All right, my daughter's room is up there, and we keep seeing some. All right, put your flashlight up.
The kid looks scared. Okay, replay it. I didn't see anything. I still don't see anything.
All right, flash it up there. Oh, now it's gone. Put your flashlight down. Let's see if it'll do it again. All right, put it up. Hurry. Oh,
It appears that each time the light isn't on the window, the blinds move on their own.
Oh,
But if you
okay.
look closely, you'll see that no fingers can be seen opening the blinds, let alone a figure behind the shades. The space appears to be empty, as if no one is there. Now the children are definitely spooked by this incident, but not so much the mother, given her calm demeanor in the video. It could be that this odd occurrence has happened before, and thus explaining why she doesn't seem that fazed. But whether or not that's so, what happens next further demonstrates this incident
Okay.
as being truly odd.
Okay.
Have a look.
all right, let's see if it'll do it one more time, baby. Put your flashlight up. All right, let's go inside. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. All right, here's the upstairs. I just want to show you guys. No one behind the door. Here's my daughter's room. It's a little messy, I'm sorry, but just to show you. Here's the closet. I just want to show you there's nobody behind. Nobody in the closet. Here's the window right over here. Nobody. Not a single person up here.
The mother checks the room and shows that no one's there. Even before entering the space, she appears to be certain that no one is up there, as if she's already experienced this before. It goes without saying, but viewers find this to be pretty strange. If no one had been inside the room, then how were the blinds opening up? And why is it that each time the window is shined, they immediately close back up? With no further context or updates on this odd occurrence, it seems that we may never know what exactly was going on in this video. But as always, you be the judge on what was captured in this footage.
The question to me is, where is daddy? And this is not a disparaging remark on them. I'm just saying, no mention of Pops. Could it be Pops is up there doing that? But then again, that would be really mean to do that to your kid who is up there most of the time. That's her room, and the kid is scared. You could tell in her face the kid is scared, right? So if Pops is up there playing a joke like that, just why would you do that to your kid? Now, having some humanity, I'm going to think that's the way I'm going to think. I wouldn't do that to my kid, especially at that age, I wouldn't scare them. So quite possibly that's not what's happening. Then it leads to thinking, is there a crawl space in that house that nobody knows about? But then again, if somebody's living up there, a human being is living up there, they wouldn't peek and then disappear, peek and then disappear. They don't want anybody to know that they're up there, right? Unless it's a really devious squatter who wants to scare them. And if he scares them and they go away, then there goes his food supply. So, the kid wasn't in on it. Quite possibly, because there was enough time for Pops to come downstairs, and by the time they go upstairs, there was enough time. But there's no mention of a Pops. So if it's a single mom, get you a priest, lady. Get you a priest.
In the following video, a mother is recording her daughter because of something very concerning that she just said. According to the daughter, someone or something is in the closet moving inside. She was able to capture a glimpse of this movement from the gap beneath the closet door, but couldn't make out who or what was in there. This was extremely concerning to the mother, as for a while they've been dealing with strange occurrences at home. They believe that a squatter is hiding in their house. Now, they had thought this for the longest time until something pretty creepy happened recently. Although Cheryl, the mother, doesn't exactly say what happened, she now knows that something else is going on in the house. One day, Cheryl is sewing in her room when her daughter, who's playing with her toys right behind her, tells her that something had moved in the closet. She immediately grabs her phone and begins to record.
Hey
I'm grabbing
guys,
the
just
phone.
wanted to jump on really quick because I had to stop sewing.
Louisville
My
Slugger.
daughter just said that something weird really happened, and we've been experiencing a lot of strange things lately, just different noises and stuff.
Oh,
Don't
why is
mind,
there
I'm
mannequins in
technically
that
sew for a
room?
living, so
That's bumbleclot
can you
creepy.
tell mommy what you just said?
It's in her mom's closet.
There's something underneath that door.
Under the closet door? Okay.
If there's a squabble, what the bumbleclot? Man, get rid of them
That's creepy.
mannequins. Get rid of them bumbleclot mannequins. What the hell? No wonder why this kid is creeped out. That got me there, boy, because I expected to open it and nothing there, you know.
It's okay.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah, get rid of that mannequin, man. What the bumbleclot is wrong with you?
I'm scared.
Let's go. Come on.
A creepy looking mannequin begins to sway on its own before plummeting to the ground. Cheryl and her daughter are left shaken up as neither of them were near the doll when it moved. They were too far to have done anything. Feeling totally baffled, they promptly rush out of the room in a panic frenzy. Now, it's worth noting that the reason Cheryl has mannequins in her bedroom is because she now works as a seamstress from home. The mannequins are there to display the dresses that she sews, but viewers believe that the figures are either cursed or haunted. Now, Cheryl doesn't really think so, considering that strange things have been happening before she bought the mannequins. Only a few months ago, Cheryl's daughter is playing in her mother's room when this is captured.
And the bumbleclot will go on here, boy. Whatever it is watching the mom. Uh-oh. The toy is talking to it. She out of there. See? The kid's smart. Okay. The kid is gone. What now? Yeah, you little brat. I'm trying to get some sleep in this bad boy. Why you open the door and let the light come in, you know?
Cheryl's daughter walks over to the closet as though she heard a noise come from inside. She seemingly looks around to see what caused the noise, but finds nothing. Feeling a bit spooked, she walks out of her mother's room when all of a sudden this happens. So then, just what exactly was caught on camera? Although Cheryl has yet to say what she thinks, many believe that something paranormal had occurred. But as with most videos, you be the judge on what was captured here. Was something
No, doesn't Cheryl looks kind of spooky herself? Doesn't Cheryl look spooky, boy? That's just weird. You know what I mean? It's kind of like somebody was in there. They're not really trying to scare the little girl. Otherwise, they would have slammed the door shut right back. They wait until she left the room, closed the door. That's some spooky stuff, boy. I tell you what's happening. I'm sitting facing a window, and there's a roof out there because it's a long building. It goes a long way to the back. There's a long roof there. And ever so often, a bird would fly by, and all I'm seeing is shadows going. I'm not seeing the bird, I'm just seeing shadows, and yeah, it's freaking me out.
Was supernatural caught on camera? Or was something else caught instead?
She's got a creepy room, man. You need to straighten up that room,
At
boy.
approximately 1 in the morning, a truck driver was driving down a road that not many drivers take for a certain reason. It is said that driving down this road is dangerous, as many accidents have occurred here before, and tragically, some of those accidents were fatal. Because of this, some believe that the road is cursed and should therefore be closed down permanently. But most drivers, like the one in this video, can't find an alternate route to their destination. They have no choice but to take this one. On August 18 of 2023, Gaston Rodriguez and his co-driver were taking this route
Okay, there
when
was
something
two of
pretty
them.
creepy happened. The two drivers are listening to some cheerful music to make their commute less frightening, when out of nowhere, they
It all.
capture this.
Arriba! That was the end of the party, the dance
Down the
party,
road,
that
there
was.
appears to be a moving figure darting across the dirt path before suddenly disappearing from sight. It seems that neither driver had noticed the mysterious figure during this recording, but it was after watching this clip that they were left totally spooked. Who, or whatever this is, just seems to come out of nowhere and then vanish before crossing over to the road. Knowing the history of this route and the fatal accidents that have happened here, some believe that this might have been the spirit of a deceased victim who is still roaming about. But whether ghost or not, the footage alone is pretty strange.
Yeah.
Just how exactly did this mysterious figure disappear from sight? Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive answer as to what was captured in this footage.
Have you ever driven by a place where a fatal accident has happened? And it's not usually like, let's say, on a highway, or if it happened on a highway, on an interstate, it's going to be at night. But I'm talking about just driving by a place, like a nice little country road where somebody you knew or somebody you knew of had a fatal accident there, and you could feel something there. Like you could just feel there's something there. You know, as you're coming up to that place, you feel it, and then as you go by that place, you don't feel it anymore. I don't know if it's something psychological that happens there, or if it's like a subconscious memory of the person, but then it happens when you're not even thinking about that happening. It's years later, you know, stuff gets pushed in the back of your mind. Or is it like a sudden memory? No, it all depends too. Because let's take, for instance, it's like somebody that it was a fatal accident there long before you were born, but you still feel that when you're there. Is it because of the stories you heard? And some people have even said they drove by a place and they felt something strange there without even knowing the story. And then like a grandparent or a parent might say, oh, that's where so had that accident. Have you ever had that happen to you before? I've had it happen to me on the island, and in my case, it's walking by a place, you know what I mean? And I would say, Mom, man, I was walking by there, and, you know, I just got really scared, and this and that and the other, and then I'd hear the story. Comment down below. Tell me if that has ever happened to you, because I know this happened to me, and I know it's probably happened to a lot of different people at some point in their life. Tell me down below.
In this next video, a man named Bobby is watching a scary movie when a sudden noise is heard from inside his home. As it turns out, the noise had come from the cabinet behind Bobby. Feeling a bit spooked, he continues to record the case as he has a hunch that something is about to happen. This cabinet, as Bobby states, is haunted. Now, this wouldn't be the first time that something like this has occurred. In previous videos, which I featured before, Bobby has documented things
creepy
that he
little
considers
stuff
to
in
be
there.
paranormal in nature, from his daughter's toys turning on by themselves, to bedroom doors seemingly opening on their own. Something about this place just doesn't seem right.
Bumboras clad.
Oh,
Home skillet. You're haunted.
nah, get out of here, man.
You're bumbleclad haunted. Haunted for real, for real. Time to go to
It
bed,
appears that
said the
something
ghost.
highly unusual is taking place in Bobby's apartment. But
It's an
just when things
apartment
seem to
too.
be settling down, the following takes place. While being home alone and watching a scary movie, this happens.
As soon as I started hitting record, it stopped.
Yeah, my man's trying to be
And our neighbors and all that moved, so I know it's not them.
let's try to have, the ghost is trying to have a quiet time and you're gonna record them. Why, you think it's
I hear footsteps
your constitutional
again.
right to record them?
Please leave me alone.
Get you a priest, home skillet.
Yo. Yo.
Yo, that's right. He doesn't sound scared though. What do you think? I don't think he sounds very scared.
Yo. That thing just slid out too.
Somebody's around that cabinet. Something mysterious
Yo.
yonder looks. He's recording for a long time.
Yo.
Didn't get enough sleep last night. Somebody keep touching me.
Can you do it again?
Can you stop doing it is my question I would be asking.
Yo. I'm good on that, man.
Yeah, you were
The
good on
thing
it.
just tried to pull open again.
Okay.
While doing his best to remain calm, Bobby captures footage of the cabinet doing something on its own. The doors on the cabinet begin to rattle as if someone was trying to pry them open, and shortly after, the sound of the latch being released from the cabinet door is heard. To Bobby, it seems that something supernatural is happening with the cabinet, or at least the space it's in, as other nearby objects started moving on their own. To this day, Bobby continues to experience strange happenings at home, and just like previous occurrences, this one has left him beyond spooked.
So, I would investigate this cabinet. Is this a cabinet from his handed down from parents? It looks like a pretty old cabinet from where I'm standing, or at least the style is. Is this a pre-owned cabinet from somebody else? He got it at a thrift shop or something like that. So, cabinets like these, I know for a fact, growing up with cabinets in the house, have a lot of sentimental values to people. My mom had a cabinet that was similar to this one sitting there, and that's where all her expensive china and stuff was, and her expensive little ornaments that she had, glass ornaments, ceramic ornaments, she had it in there. So that had sentimental value. So maybe somebody who's passed on have a sentimental value to this. It doesn't seem like they're trying to scare you. They're just trying to get into their cabinet. And you have this young punk filming them doing it.
In the city of Krugerstorp, South Africa, a mysterious video was filmed by a real estate agent who was touring a property for sale. It isn't known if the house in this video has been sold yet, but considering what happens in this clip, it may just be that no one will be buying this house anytime soon. Apparently, something very freaky was caught on camera. Take a look.
Nice house, though. Looks like a nice, beautiful, rainy South African day, too. That's the thing about houses when you go in there and it's empty, man. Everything is echoing. Every little sound is like boom, bang, crack, pop. That's some loud florins. There's a lot of houses on the island with that type of flooring too.
After watching the video, the real estate agent was shocked to see that someone was in the house. They don't recall ever seeing anyone else inside, but apparently, based on the footage, someone was there. Or so it seems. Looking at the video again, it appears that whoever this was just suddenly disappears. As quickly as they appear, they vanish without a sign. Although it's unknown what the agent thinks,
did not
viewers
see
believe
that.
that something
I did not
paranormal
see
was caught
that.
on camera. But of course, I'll leave it to you to decide if that's so. Just who or what was inside this house.
So something definitely moved there.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. On March 20th of 2023, a very peculiar video was uploaded by a grandmother who was looking over at the footage captured by her doorbell camera. The recording was taken late at night when no one at home had been awake. So according to the grandma, whatever was caught on camera couldn't have been her nor her spouse who resides with her. Now the house they live in isn't thought to be haunted, as nothing strange or unexplainable has occurred there before. If anything unusual was happening, they would forbid their grandchildren from coming over. But despite having doubts that strange things would ever happen, they captured this. It's around 3:20 in the morning when their doorbell camera records
Witching
something pretty
hour.
creepy. Take a look.
I saw something moving, but that could have been just an animal. That ain't no animal. That's a woman in like one of them
It appears that a
old-fashioned.
small white figure dashes out the front door before disappearing into the dark. But then, moments later, something else appears on camera. An odd-looking silhouette can be seen just a few feet away, moving in a strange manner, as
Well,
if
that-
it was floating above ground.
That's Scarlett
Naturally,
O'Hara.
its uncanny movement has left the grandparents beyond spooked. But they were
That's-
more concerned about seeing their front door open, as if someone or something was in their place. Although they can't seem to explain the events of that night, they've taken safety measures to ensure no one or nothing breaks into their house. Yet still, the question remains, who or what had been inside their home, and just what in the world was this?
No, do they live down south? Do they live on grounds that had like battles or something down south in America, that is? Because I swear that looked like Scarlett O'Hara. Walking across, coming from one of our little cotillions, you know what I mean? Holding up a little dress with the can and stuff in it, the old-fashioned dress. I know some of you all don't know what that is. I know what that is because I read a lot of historical stuff. But yeah, she's walking and holding up a dress like that. You understand what I mean? Like they used to. You ever seen Gone with the Wind? When Scarlett walks, it looks like she's gliding. That's what that looks like. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong in the comment section. They're living on an old plantation. And that's the plantation owner's wife or daughter walking around going, who are these strangers within my abode? That's what that looked like, isn't it? It looks like...
In this last video, two friends are playing with a doll that, according to them, does something pretty strange. The video starts off with both friends playing with the doll, hoping it would do the thing that it usually does. However, while recording the figurine, they notice that its eyes are a different color. For some reason, its blue eyes, initially seen at the start of the clip, are now completely black. They continue to record the doll when this is captured.
Her eyes are black on here. Why aren't they
She
black?
turned this way.
Why
I've
is-
seen that.
Look at this. Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. They're black. Her eyes are like real light blue.
She completely stopped moving just a second.
Okay, I'm gonna go get any kind of dolls or figurines and I'm tossing
Hey,
them.
Marissa.
Why do you all don't just leave them things alone?
She just, look. That fan is still blowing and she's stopping. See? See?
Yeah. That's so creepy.
Yeah, it is.
Those are creepy. She won't stand anywhere else on the table.
No, I've tried it in 3 or 4 places up here and she won't do it.
Wonderful.
Oh, I did not do that. I'm freaking out.
Somehow, the doll turns by itself after being moved around. According to them, it seemingly doesn't like being placed in a certain spot. It's for this reason that it turns away on its own. Now the friends have tried explaining this, but it seems that nothing plausible comes to mind. They have no clue as to how the doll moved on its own. Unfortunately, with no further info on this video, it
Of
seems
course
that this
no further
incident will
info.
remain a mystery. But aside from this encounter, there's no denying that the doll's appearance is pretty creepy. Paranormal or not, this doll has to be the stuff of nightmares. Thanks for watching, and I hope...
No, you have to admit those were creepy. The last doll was kind of creepy. But I think the creepiest one is that lady with all the mannequins in her bedroom. I would put those mannequins somewhere as those things standing there watching me while I'm sleeping. Come on now. No. You know, and then she had to open the bloody closet and have this freaking creepy mannequin standing there as you open the door, man. Thanks, lady, for scaring the crap out of me, you know what I'm saying? And thing. I hope you guys enjoyed, you know what I mean? And all unexplained stuff, including the South African flash of ghost that went by. Yes. Man, that one got me good. Maybe it did you too. And maybe because that happened, you realize that you love the dark. And this is the place for you.